Hey everyone, let's continue discussing Star Trek Picard Season 2. Now this is a direct part 2 to yesterday's video where I'm discussing some of the main theory I have for what's going on with Season 2, specifically in regards to the return of Benjamin Sisko. Let's get to it. Okay, some astute people made some comments about the Bell Riots. I didn't include that yesterday, well, frankly I forgot to mention them. And I was still trying to piece that part together. Okay, so let me lay it out. When a time incursion happens and time is changed, as we've seen in Discovery, Picard Season 2, changes ripple in all directions. As we can see from some of the trailers, we have Q giving a vial or something to what we can presume to be Adam Song. What's in the vial? Who knows? But I think this is what it is. Obviously, in 2024, we have these sanctuary districts that have these undesirables. They've done nothing wrong other than they just don't have a job. What happens if this vial, or whatever it is, solves this problem? So, you don't need a sanctuary district. There are no undesirables. You just eliminate them from the population. Now, in some of the trailers, we've seen these people with white eyes. So, hear me out. Maybe Adam Song invents something that kind of transforms these individuals from human into basically organic, synthetic robots. It wipes their individuality, their mind, and turns them into the first generation of synths. Instead of going from a synthetic body, they start with a human body, and they just wipe the mind. It solves the problem. Since we saw that Sisko was called out as General Sisko, I'm going to go on the assumption that he never went back in the DS9 episode past tense. He did not take up the mantle of Gabriel Bell. The Bell Riots never occurred. I'm going to say that evening in September did happen, but it was squashed and never became the riots that created the profound change that the original timeline needed. Instead, they double, tripled, and quadrupled down on this. Can't be a problem if they're not human anymore. And guess what? These folks become the fodder for World War III. Remember, simply giving a vial to someone is not going to immediately change everything. It has to grow and fester over time. And this is the divergent point. The Bell Riots do not occur. And without those occurring, we become a dystopian, polluted wasteland. Makes sense. Now you're saying, well, not everyone's going to go with that. Well, as we see with current events today, propaganda is an extremely powerful tool. And who writes history? The victors. You have the choice of either get with the program, become more powerful than the program so you can override it, or become unalive. And since the middle option is usually very difficult in a totalitarian society, give a few hundred years, no one's even thinking about there could be a better way. Because even if you're completely against it and you want to do something about it, guess what? You like breathing. So you play your cards. You might even raise your kids to go along with it for their safety. A few generations and poof, everyone's a fascist without even realizing it. Seems an unintended appropriate mirror of today's events in Europe, unfortunately. So tell me what you think in the comments. leave a like, please subscribe. I promise I will get back to my desk chair once this table's done. See you guys later.